This is BOBcast.
BuffaloBrotherhood.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Buffalo Brotherhood. This is episode 95 of the BOBcast. This is our weekly podcast. I'm Ryan, and alongside me as always is
Mike.
And across the table from him is
Doug.
And this may sound a little bit different, and I'll be honest, you're probably going to hear a lot more of me today than what Mike normally would tolerate.
No, it's
sure
going to be about the same.
Is it going to be about the same? Okay.
Yeah.
But what we're doing is I'm going to ask if you're listening to this the audio podcast. Great. I'm glad. I'm welcome. Thanks for tuning in, subscribing either on iTunes or Blogger, Stitcher. I don't know what we
Stitcher.
do.
Hand me that.
Stitcher.
I'll just set it back up.
Well, you should have done that earlier.
Your mic's gonna be a little short now, probably, but that's okay. We'll get Doug situated. We have things in the works here today. What we're actually doing today is, you may have heard us talk about the game X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, X-Wing Miniatures game, which is a board game by Fantasy Flight. I like to think of it like
it too. I
all the
call
time?
it that all the time because I'm thinking about the old game.
Yeah.
Here, let's pass it under the table.
There you go. Ooh, they're passing the mic under the table. If you were listening to this in the audio format, like I said, thank you very much, and we appreciate it, and so forth. But we're actually trying something a little bit different this year. This being 2016, we always like to try to add a little something to our repertoire if we can. We are video recording this in a much different angle. We're and putting this on YouTube on our Buffalo Brotherhood channel. So that we can sort of see this. And I'm going to do my best to sort of color commentate what's happening. And both the guys also have microphones.
All right, are we good?
They'll be able to add their own 2 cents of what's happening.
Microphones, no headphones.
Microphones, no
Right, no
headphones.
headphones.
So I'll be able to really speak lowly and go from your
Don't
left
do that
ear
whisper.
to your right ear.
ASMR.
Yeah. So I'm going to encourage you, like I said, check out the video version of this one if you haven't done that before. Mainly because there's going to be a lot of stuff that's happening that I'm not going to be able to appropriately describe just in words. But they've broken off into 2 teams here, and Mikey is our rebellion. Nice job, Mikey. Flying for the good guys, let me just say. He's got he's got a Return of the Jedi ship and a Bingwei. So if you're familiar with the B-Wings Return of the Jedi, he's going to be flying one of those. These are beautifully painted models that stand anywhere from 3 inches to an inch if you're looking like an A-Wing or one of the TIE fighters. But for $15, it always surprises me, or 16 or 17 bucks, it always surprises me how well these models come out of the box.
$20.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's also flying.
that's pre-painted.
He's also flying, or I say flying, but he's using it's flying in your head. You make little sounds when they go by. A large class ship, which is called the Outrunner, or the YT-2400, which is from Shadows of the Empire, which was a book that came out when we were in high school. There was was it a N64 game that went along with it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see,
I didn't even make that connection.
yeah, all that stuff came out. It was a book that was written. That was supposed to span the time between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So it was a pretty big push back then. Obviously, all this stuff is deemed to legends now, but he does have he has a version of the ship, and he'll be flying that. Doug, on the other hand, is sticking to his dark side roots, and he is flying ships for the Imperial or First Order side. So he has one of the newer ships. Actually, I think all 3 of those are fairly new when it comes wave wise, I think. And let me put this disclaimer out there right now, and you'll probably hear it a dozen more times. We are new to this game. And just because we can work a camcorder and have a podcast doesn't make us experts in any way, shape, or form. So don't take what we're doing as the 100% correct way to play the game, or B, if you find something that we're doing wrong, let us know.
Troll us.
I've never been
welcome
trolled.
trolls.
I've never really been trolled before. We get some guys like likes Minecraft every once in a while on the page, but that's pretty much it. And they got a really weird one the other day that was like, I'm Uncle Mike. Not Uncle Mike, Uncle something. and I make kids videos. Check out my page. And I was just like, that's not how I would do that. I don't think. Anyway, so Uncle Lou, maybe I think it was Uncle Lou. So he's flying what is a TIE Defender, which is a fast. Do I have these right, Doug? Which one's the Defender? Which one's the? Okay, the Defender's got like three wings going off in three different sides. Looks like it's got wings all the way around. Looks like a very fast, tough little TIE fighter. I'll be honest, then. And then he's fighting a regular. I don't know what that was.
Oh yeah.
Was that a TIE fighter screaming by? Okay, we'll give it a to do.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna.
Yeah. So he's also flying a First Order TIE fighter, which is a little beefier than the original Imperial TIE fighters. It has a shield, and I think you can do a K turn or one of the turns. Yeah, one of the maneuver dials is a little different. He actually has one more attack die, I think. Costs a little more points, and that's how it is. And his last one is a TIE Punisher, which it looks like a TIE bomber on steroids. So if you remember the TIE bombers, were they from Empire too? Return?
Yes.
Okay.
That's when they first appeared.
Okay, so you remember the TIE bombers? This looks like almost like two TIE bombers stacked on top of one another. Maybe four TIE bombers. I don't know, but they got a lot of ordnance on it. So both of them are flying moderate sized fleets here, 2 versus 3. Both of them, every one of the ships has a point. Well, that's really loud. Each one of the ships has a point value associated to it, as well as the pilot that you assign to it, and then any skills, extra guns, any special modifications one might do to a ship. You know what I'm saying, Han? So either all have point totals associated. A normal game right now is running at 100 points. I've seen some discussions in some of the threads and so forth that looks like some, or maybe they're epic games where they run in fleets of 150 points or above. But these guys are going to get started right away here. They're going to get their ships out of the way, and the first thing they're going to do is they're going to pick asteroids or obstacles. You could use. There's lots of different asteroids that you can choose from. Both of them pick 3. Mikey is sitting. His fleet here actually weighs in under 100 points.
So does that mean you get a place first?
So he'll have initiative for placement of obstacles and so forth, and then everything else goes by pilot skill. So they both have 7s and 8s in pilot skill, which I'll talk about in a second when we start getting to that point. But the rules with asteroids is essentially they cannot be within 2 of the edge, either edge, and they cannot be within 1 of each other. So Mikey puts one there right there towards the center of the board, and Doug's going to want to also do that. I never thought about this with a longer board, though. We'll have a little more space there to maneuver around asteroids. Probably ought to play with 10 asteroids instead of 5. Or not. Okay, so there he goes. He's going to check his measurement there. He's a little tight there. There he goes. And that's basically, you just want to put the asteroids out there so you have room to get through them. You don't want to make anything too tight. Looks good there too as well. Doug's going to make another one here. Let's see where he puts it. I mean, I haven't played a lot, but it seems like one of the first things somebody always does is seems to like puts an asteroid directly in front of me. One, 2 tiles out. Did that happen to you much?
Yeah.
Every time it was like, oh, we're just gonna put it right here. Thanks. And I'm like, oh, I thought I was the same mentality you were, that we hated asteroids, but I guess not. I just keep flying into stuff. Looks like we're gonna go with almost a diamond head formation. I don't know. Let's Yep. Has he got one more to place, Doug? Oh, that'll be too close to the edge. Got to be 2 away. And then 1 away from the other. So you can move it. You can move it. Yeah, right there. Yeah. And as long as you're not 2 away from Mikey's side, which I don't think you are, you should be good. Yep. Okay. So asteroids are set now. So what we do now is we start with ships. And the ships are going to go with lowest pilot skill or highest pilot skill?
Lowest.
When you do placement. And you do placement with highest pilot skill, right?
Yeah.
And again, if we have that wrong, don't hate on us. We're new, we're learning, but I think that's how it goes. So he's going to place his highest pilot skill first, which is an 8, and he has initiative, so he's going to go first. So he's going to put him right there coming into the asteroids, give him something to go with. Now, B-Wing's a really strong choice here. If you have a few points, it's got lots of shields and a decent-sized gun on it. He's going to go with a staggered approach with his Outrider, and this is the Outrider. He's got Kyle Katarn. Kyle Katarn? Was that right? No, Dash Rendar. on his Outrider, which means the asteroids are really not going to be much of a problem for him. As he's just going to sweep through and take out whatever he wants. So both his are placed.
Because you can, with his special ability, you can ignore obstacles during
Right.
your movement phase.
During movement. So normally you'd have to,
If
roll
you
a
fly
damage
through an
die.
obstacle, you have to take damage. If you land on
Or
an
roll
obstacle,
a damage die.
Yeah, you have to roll a damage die. If you land on the obstacle, you
Doug,
can't
you can place, man.
fire. There's I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not
And you
sure.
get, if you're behind an asteroid, you get defense, more defense.
Does he ignore that when he shoots?
No.
Okay.
No, that still stays.
I was just curious.
It's only during the activation phase and when performing actions.
It's really strange to be playing this game without Star Wars music. Thank you, YouTube.
We can't. No.
What?
Because we'll get YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's
Thank you, YouTube.
Okay, so your place, so now I can.
We could do our own version of it, though.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That sounds way too much like it, though.
I know, right? I mean, we get ID. It's just an algorithm. It's a computer. So they're now what they're going to do is they're entering their planning phase. I'm assuming Doug. Doug, are you?
Nope, I haven't placed.
He hasn't placed yet. He's still working it out. He's the deep blue of X-wing. He already knows that he's beaten Mikey right now by the placement of his ships. In exactly 4 rounds, he will have had that Outrider destroyed. 3 more rounds and the B-wing's gone. Now, of course, he has to sacrifice his first order tie, but that's a worthy sacrifice. His name will be remembered as FN217. I'm joking. Everybody knows FNs are just sanitation troopers. They're not real troopers. Not like TIE fighter pilots. So they're setting it up. Basically, you have movement dials. I don't know if I can see those in the camera. Yeah, you got a movement dial like Mikey's showing there. It's got all kinds of different maneuvers that each ship can then take. And then you assign the movement dial for where it is. You set it beside your ship that you're moving, and then you hide it. And then you release them in order of lowest pilot skill first. You just want to keep your better pilots from running into your lower skilled pilots. It's sort of an interesting dance. And then the dials themselves, those maneuvers actually relate over to templates, which there's a template for each one of the maneuvers that's possible within the dial. That's how you know where to move the ship. Now, single ships, like the B-Wing and the TIE fighters, they have basically it's not an inch, but it's a 1 width base. They sit on a 1 width square, where the larger ships sit on a 2 base. So you move a single ship up 1, it's actually, in fact, going to move up 2, because you'll see when they start moving here that you line 1 up to the end of the next. So it's going to go its base, the distance, and then its base again, which means it's actually going to move forward 2 solid movements.
Okay.
Because the Outrider and those ships like that are much larger, you move them 1, they're actually moving 3.
All right.
In
You
actuality.
ready?
So I would go first because
you have initiative. So lowest pilot skill first. So 7 first.
So Dash goes first.
That's strange that he has such a low pilot skill, but I guess maybe I'd have to reread the book. Maybe there's precedent in there. So there you go. You see now he's going to put this 2 directly in between the 2 little prongs there at the beginning. So I'm moving him up exactly that amount. And there he goes. And then you could I see some guys sort of cheese a little bit. Oh, see if I can put a target lock on. They can get their measurement stick
My
out there.
7.
And see. So then Doug's going to produce his
TIE
7, which is his TIE Punisher. Moving forward 3. So Dash is taking a bit of an angled approach in Punisher, and I don't know if I can make the assumption just yet, but the other ties are probably all going to move forward a similar amount. Now, once he's made a move, as long as it's not a red move, he's free to take an action. The actions then are I'm telling this for Mikey too because he forgot to take an action on his other guy, but
the chances of us being close enough for me to be worried about that are pretty slim.
That's true. That's true, and it's early. But an action then basically consists of
for the TIE Punisher. It's almost impossible.
It's impossible
for me to move 2, and for him, if he would have moved 5, he still wouldn't have been in range.
All right,
easy, brother. I'm just saying.
I know.
So you see Doug there
Eights.
put a little eyeball beside his Punisher. That is a focus token, which there's an eyeball on the actual die itself, and if you roll that eyeball and you have a focus token, you can then change the result of that eyeball to either a hit or an evade, depending on which time you're rolling it. So the B-wing then took a focus as well. That's his action. Some of the actions you might be able to take are things like barrel roll. Does the 2400 have barrel roll? So the 2400
Barrel roll, target lock, and focus.
and focus, but no boost. So take the engine upgrade for boost if you wanted that. So his Punisher, no defender, moved forward 5 and is in range of the B-wing. Then,
Yep.
yeah, corner to corner is in range of the B-wing. He needs to take an action though before he does anything else. If so, if he was worried about that, the Punisher itself actually has barrel roll, and there are some ways to move barrel roll.
Lock in action,
Target lock is an action, yes, and you are within target lock range.
and that lets you re-roll. Correct.
You would re-roll attack die of your choice. Yes. Now Mikey is range 3, so he would get an additional bonus
Right.
defense die for whatever you're rolling. But hey, if you're just shooting out pot shots, you got to make shots to make pot shots. And I mean, I was kind of surprised at myself to see him move out 5 after moving out 3 before, but the faster ships are doing faster things. So
What one goes on what?
the red goes on the target, the blue goes on the target giver. And if you have the same numbers, that helps, but it's not necessary for necessarily what we're doing right now. That way, well, it actually probably will, because I know that you have some feats that allow multiple target locks. So if we can kind of keep track of which target lock is which, that'd probably help. And again, we're still new at this, so if we're doing something wrong, let us know.
Okay. First order.
So
Pilot.
the last ship is in the activation phase is going, and he is going to go 5 forward. Now he also has barrel roll, but I think he also has boost. No, focus. So he could, if he wasn't in range, barrel roll to get in range, more than likely. But he is in within range, and I think Mike, does he clear the asteroid? Yeah, he clears the asteroid.
Clear the asteroid because he'll come on this side.
Right. And he'll still hit, but it's still range 3. Which is fine. Again, got to take shots to get pot shots. And so the actions that guy can do, unless he has a different something on his card, but just on the stock vehicle itself, he can take an evade token, which allows him to add an extra dodge during his defense roll. He can take a focus token, which he has to roll that in order to get the dodge or the extra hit. You can take a barrel roll, which we already talked about a little bit. And the barrel rolls basically just allows you to move over one side vertically, horizontally, excuse me, of the ship. The last
And
action
focus
that
lets you do what?
focus allows you to re-roll any of your focus die that you roll. So let's say you roll 2 attack die and you get 2 focuses. One focus token will allow you to turn both those focuses into a hit.
Okay.
Same as in defense. So,
All right.
and seeing how that guy shoots last, you'll either have used it or not. That's okay. It's pretty well
Last.
close.
He's an 8.
Oh, he's an 8. Oh, he moved last, so he's actually going to shoot. No, Mikey's 8 will still shoot first
Okay.
because he has
So
initiative.
we move. So Mike.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
Through the asteroid.
No, you
Or-
clear it. I see this side here with no asteroid. Yeah.
If I can't tell. If Ryan says you can, that's fine.
Because I see this side over here, I don't see any
I mean,
asteroids sticking out on
just-
that side. So he's going to use 3 attack die. Doug's going to get an additional defense die because he's at range 3. So that little squirrely tie is actually going to roll for 4. Green die. Mikey's got some extras over there.
All right, go for it.
So are you using your heavy laser cannon? No, that's on the other.
No.
That's on the other guy. So 1 hit, 1 focus. Are you going to change that focus?
Yep.
So 2 hits. 1 focus. You're going to use that focus to dodge. You're going to take the 2 damage.
I'll evade.
Okay, so he's going to take 1 damage to his shield. So pull 1 shield token off. And there's his shield token. Now he feels like a real TIE. Now he feels like a real TIE fighter. Now there's extra shield business on my Imperial fighters. Yeah. Okay, so he is done. So now Doug's 8s will go. Starting either one he wants.
Oh,
Either 8
fuck.
he chooses. Oh, language.
Sorry. I used the wrong ability.
What do you mean?
My Omega Leader, enemy ships that have you locked, that you have locked, cannot modify any dice when attacking you or defending against you.
Oh, so you should have
That's
instead
okay.
of focusing, you should have target locked.
Right, exactly. Okay,
You'll get him next time.
we remember. All right, so now my turn
Yeah, you
with
are going
my
to attack.
8s.
Yes.
So
Both are within range 3.
We'll let Omega Leader go first.
Okay, and
So
he's going to shoot with
3
2. Omega Leader has
or
2.
2.
Yep.
Okay.
And he gets 1 hit.
1 hit.
Versus the B-Wing. He only has 1 defense die, right? He actually gets 2.
But he
because he's at
defended.
range 3.
Right.
He evaded.
But I evaded.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'm not going to re-roll it.
So
He's
now,
safe. So now
TIE Defender will shoot with 3. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
and
Okay.
he gets 2 hits and a focus. Now
So,
you can expend your target lock and re-roll that 1 die, or you can keep him target locked.
after you
re-roll it another
perform an
time.
attack that deals at least 1 damage card to the defender.
Not yet.
You gotta get
Not
through
yet.
my
Oh,
shields
he's
first.
got shields. Okay, so I can change this to a hit
From marksman. Right?
for my action. When attacking this round, you may change one of your
That's an action.
Yeah, that's
you
an
already
action.
took an action though.
That's true.
to target locks, but I can use my target lock
To re-roll it.
to re-roll it.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
to
Okay.
re-roll it on that. If you wouldn't have used the target lock, you could have used that action.
Gotcha.
Because if
Okay.
it says action, that has to take place of one of those available. So you can't.
Okay,
You have to use one of the green things on your card, or
that's fine. I'll re-roll.
Okay, so hit 2.
2 hits.
1 evade. So he's going to take 1 damage to his shield. Thankfully, it's a B-Wing. He has a handle. He has a handful of them.
Okay.
Okay, and now I don't
Now-
think the Punisher has anything it can
I
hit.
don't think so.
Oh, it would be the Outrider anyway. Mikey has initiative. Okay, and Punisher can't hit anything. So we're back to dials here. You just clear off your extra focus and set your dials.
Okay.
So when they're setting their dials here, one of the things I like to do is sort of try to predict which way I think everyone's going to go. You can get out of somebody else's firing arc. You can turn to try to expend your firing arc. Interesting sort of mind game here you can sort of play. You get rewarded fairly quickly as you get to see which direction they go. Normally, Doug seems to be a little more methodical when he sets his moves. But a couple things you want to really watch out for as a new player, I can just tell you this, is flying into those obstacles and understanding sort of where you're going to end. 2, when you're flying right beside somebody, turns and banks and so forth, just because you're both turning the same direction and same length, that does not mean you're not going to hit each other, because as you turn, your dial actually gets bigger, or your base actually gets bigger as it turns on the diagonal, because your corner sort of comes out. It's geometry. Also, some other things you just sort of keep in mind is try not to hit asteroids, but hitting another ship is a valid strategy to keep that ship from taking an action, or keep yourself,
because if you're touching another ship, so if we get into a point where one of us is on top of the other one, we can't fire on each other. Now we can fire outside of that area, but we can't fire on each other if our bases are touching.
Right. So
All right, it's all about the base.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
It's all
All
about
right.
the base.
just
All
to
right, sir.
simulate, sort of how much concentration it would
Mr.
take for
7.
a pilot to handle that. So he is turning away from the action. But you keep in mind that the Outrunner has a 360-degree firing arc, and he avoids the asteroid, so he doesn't have to roll any damage die for flying over an asteroid.
He wouldn't, anyways.
Why wouldn't he?
His-
Well, that's what I'm saying. He avoided. You wouldn't have to.
Okay.
If you fly over, you'd have to still roll,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
But he doesn't have to worry about his firing arc so much because he shoots 360 degrees, so he can sort of
All right. My
keep
turn.
his momentum fit away. Yeah, your 7s are going to go now. And he's going to fly right into his other guy, which is exactly what we're sort of talking about here. And now, it's not the end of the road for him, but he's going to follow along that arc and then stop right
Basically.
immediately where he takes contact. And with the size of the ships here, it's going to be kind of difficult because they're going to run into each other.
There.
That'll work.
Okay.
Fly casual, fellas. And that just basically the only harm that comes from there, he doesn't take a stress token or anything like that. Yeah, which we haven't talked about stress at all. He just can't take an action. So all
Okay.
those little green things we talked about before, he's out.
All right.
Right.
So Mikey's going to move his 8 now because again he has his initiative. So his B-wing's going to take one of those red maneuvers. Looks like. Is that not a red maneuver?
Nope.
He's going to take it too hard,
Okay.
hoping that these ties are going to fly into his firing arc. And he's going to take a. He's got an action here, so he's thinking about what he wants to do. Double checking his cards, make sure he's not missing a skill or an ability that he bought. But he's going to stick with a focus.
Yep.
Focus is like 50% of the time. You're going to take a focus. Because it really is a bummer when you don't have one.
I'll
and
go
you have an
next.
opportunity to use one.
Have him go first.
That's fine. So he's taking a turnaround. He's taking I believe this is an S loop or a K turn. I'm not sure which ones they're called which. If you know, let us know in the comments below which one's which. Yeah, he's just basically going to turn around that way. Now, as a red maneuver, as long as he doesn't have an ability to go by that goes against it, he will be stressed in that current position and won't be able to take an action. Now, the way you clear stress is you take a green maneuver next time. Anytime you take a green maneuver or you have another ability that allows it to, you can remove stress that way. So then now we're going to see which way the Punisher goes. And the Punisher is just going to go forward 1. So I'm kind of
It's a defender.
Yeah, I'm sorry, defender. I'm kind of curious to see what Doug was sort of planning here. The defender's in a nice shot, lined up nicely for that B-wing. And he's going to get an action here. So what action is the defender going to use? Unless he's going to save his action for his marksmanship.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's saving his action for his marksmanship. Or he can get a target lock on it this round and then do marksmanship next round.
All right.
And Mikey forgot something.
Okay.
That's always the great. So what'd you forget?
I should have target locked.
You should have target locked.
Okay. So
Those advanced proton
8s.
torpedoes look pretty good right now, don't they?
Yes. Yes.
Yep, that's what I was
8s.
thinking. So your 8's going to go first. So B-wing's going to shoot first.
Go
Good.
B-wing,
Just-
go B-wing, go.
He's going to destroy the first order.
Maybe.
I would assume. He's got a big gun on there, and he's within range 1, I'm assuming. Looks pretty close to range 1. Now, range 1 means the attacker then gets an extra bonus die. Just like range 3 means the defender gets an extra defense die. Yeah, you're within.
You're within 1.
You're with. My wife doesn't have to be here to say that.
Do I go to the defender and try to bring him down a little bit?
Nope. I think you take the one that. Because anytime you can eliminate, and this is just my personal philosophy. Again,
His shield's
let us know.
gone, so he's got 3.
Shield's
3.
gone. He's got 3. Anytime you can eliminate
Okay.
somebody else
So
shooting at you,
My auto blaster.
it's a win.
Okay.
Okay,
I can
move
attack
to the
one ship.
microphone. I can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Auto blaster means.
So my auto blaster is my regular results cannot be canceled by defense dice.
Okay.
The defender may cancel critical results before my regular results.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I roll 3 regular results, you can't defend.
Okay. So I can
Oh,
defend against criticals.
I imagine that produces sour grapes at times. I just can't do
Or I can
anything.
do 2.
Okay.
So it's gonna 2 damage.
2
you
damage.
get 3 defense die.
Well, I can't cancel them. I thought
You can't cancel.
Oh, that's true.
so. I
So-
take 2 damage.
2 damage. So the way we do damage in the game is you just deal cards to yourself. And if it's a critical damage, you deal it face up. But regular damage, just 2 cards. I don't know if that's on the screen or not. But when Mikey starts taking damage, you'll be able to see that on his cards.
Okay.
Not that he ever
Can you
will
see all
take
the way up
damage.
here? How far can you see?
Yeah, I can see both sides of the board.
See my hand?
I can see your hand.
Yeah. How about now?
No, just off the board. Well, your fly was unzipped, so I didn't want to
okay.
necessarily film that
Okay.
part of it. And then I can see all the way to this side of the board. I'm glad you guys are playing right here, though. It's in the spotlight. It's in the light. You guys playing that out really nicely.
You ready? For 8?
Yep.
I don't think Ty first
He-
order can.
He is out of range.
Yeah, he's out of range.
Yep.
Well, not now. Now that he's floating freely
go.
into space, so he's better now.
Okay, so we'll go with the defender.
Okay, the defender is
This is
within
1.
1,
Okay, so it's an extra red.
and he still has his marksmanship.
Okay.
And if we're doing marksmanship wrong, please let us know. But as we read, it takes an action, so you have to use an action. So it gives 1.
So you
So you
may
can change the
one of
one
my eyeballs
focus.
to a crit.
Yep.
Result,
So it's going to be 1
and
hit,
all
1
of
crit.
your other eyeballs to that. So I
One
can
hit, 1
change
crit.
this to a crit.
Yes.
Okay,
Now, if you had a target lock, you could re-roll those 2.
Right.
and-
go
But-
for it.
So you got 2, a hit, and a crit. Now, and he defends 1. Because he has shields, criticals don't go through shields. So it's just going to take 1 damage there.
Okay.
Looks like he's got 4 left, maybe. Maybe 3 left shields on him.
Three
R2D2 on a B wing would be tough.
R2D2 would be good there, but
Can he have an
no,
astromech slot?
no astromech.
Gotta have the. I think there's a title card that lets you do that.
Possibly. Okay, so that would bring Dash up, right?
Yep.
Within 3
Three.
through the asteroid.
Through the asteroid, but I'm firing with my heavy laser cannon.
So he's firing with a heavy laser cannon, which gives him 4. Has to be within range 2 or 3. Hits with 4, and I think nulls all
Basically,
crits.
I have another card that turns this card into my main weapon.
Right.
So it brings me from attacking with 2 to attacking with 4 constantly, and but I can't shoot within range 1 now,
Right.
at all. So if someone's within range 1 of me, I can't fire on them.
So, but the Outrunner's a fast
So,
ship.
Attack 1 ship immediately after rolling your attack dice. You must change all of your criticals to regular, so I can't crit either.
Right. You can't crit. It's only worth 1 damage.
So I get how many?
You'll
Defense.
get. Let me see.
2.
3 for the regular ship.
And 2 more.
2, 1 for the asteroid, 1 for range.
Okay.
So 5 total, but he's going to roll 4 at you. So
All right.
3 hits
To the defender.
to the
Yeah.
defender. Evade, 2 evades.
2 evades.
So 1
shield.
damage. Yep, 1 shield.
To
There
the
you go. Yep,
defender.
you got it.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So
You guys-
now.
you guys are all functioning on the best defense is a high-powered offense mentality. And the punishing one.
All
which
right.
Isn't really that. It's going to shoot at range 3, right?
He'll probably use his proton torpedoes.
Proton torpedoes.
No, range 2 to 3.
He has the old proton torpedoes.
Ah.
You have advanced proton torpedoes.
Well, I don't have a target lock, so I can't use them.
Oh, that's true.
Need to have a target lock.
Yep, that sucks.
So that's okay.
Same mistake I did. If I
Just
would have had the
close
target
this
locked,
up.
I would have been.
That's kind of stupid right
on
now.
you.
Okay, here we go.
But you can get a target lock for fire control systems if you hit.
All right, you ready, B-Wing?
Oh, that's right. Can I go ahead and do that?
What?
I did hit you over here with the B-wing. So can I go ahead and give you a target lock because I have fire control?
This is
systems
what
on
we
here?
call a gentleman's agreement.
Sure.
Just that.
Will they let them?
Okay. Roll. Defense.
And at this point, I think anybody would do that. It doesn't change anything at this point.
Yeah.
You got it.
We're
wrong way.
learning. I've never used any of these
Wrong
ships.
way. There you go.
So we're
you're
learning our
rolling.
ships.
You're
Okay.
rolling. Hit
2.
1.
1, 2, right? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That was range 3, right?
I believe so.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to dials, gentlemen.
Back to dials.
Oh, nope. Focus lock stays.
I thought that was mine. Okay.
Okay, so now we got this little maneuver. How is that YT-24 going to get involved in this fight? Are we going to leave that B-wing in there to die, or are we going to get us a turnaround here? He does have a target lock this time around, though, so he could afford a stress next time. Is that you know that we know because the first order fighter already has a stress token. It's probably going to take a green token this time if it wants an action next time. It's going to be hard to make a turn to the right hand side with the TIE Punisher, TIE Defender standing there. Of course, the Punisher is going to probably ease up, try to get into the action. We've got to get him someplace where he can lay a bomb. So, lots of moves possible on the board. Tons there. I don't think it's going to be in law in the action this round. The ships remaneuver. Sometimes you'll see that with faster ships. Sort of every other round goes back and forth. But these guys both seem to be hard on it. Hard into it. And Mikey's got his dials down. Mike, how you feel like it's going so far?
I'm confident. I've taken some damage, but I've given a lot of damage out, so I like this build.
It's
so
pretty
far.
good, right? See, I suggested the B-wing instead of
Yeah.
the X-wing.
The one problem with Rebels without having an A-wing, because the lowest what's the lowest pilot you can get on an A-wing? What's the lowest point value?
It's pretty cheap, really. You can't use the
Is it
Chandra
under
and Reed
20?
Oh yeah, 12,
Really?
maybe 14.
Because I could have ran an A-wing with a lot less stuff on these guys. Because I could have ran an A-wing with them too. Because my idea was to run Dash with 2 X-wing, preferably Wedge, but that's way too much.
But like,
If I ran him with because the
Red
setup
Squad-
I have with him is 50,
what's the Red Squadron
like
pilots?
23 points.
But you could have ran 2 of them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have had anything else on them.
Well, I mean, they're pretty. I mean, especially if you're using the first order ones. The first order ones, I don't know what, or not the resistance ones. Poe's ship, the T-70s. I'm not sure what their cheap pilot is. I don't have my cards in front of me right now, but I mean, those ships, they're pretty beefy within their own right. But I understand. I think you're right though, or you were keying into something that it's right. It seems like with Rebels, especially with Rebels, you're more likely to run a bit of a theme deck or a fat version. A fat version of a ship. So you got a fat Dash now. We've ran fat Hans before. Fat basically just means that half
Rookie
your
pilot's
points.
21, and that's a 3 attack, 2 defense with 2 shield.
But that's a T-70, isn't it?
That's just a rookie X-wing.
But I'm saying that's the blue, not the red. That's the updated version.
Well, hold on, let me find that one.
Because they do have different dials.
Oh, on the T-70.
Or you could have gone. I mean,
Red Squadron. Is that what you're asking?
yeah.
3-2, 3-2. So they just have a better shield, I think. No, they're the same.
They're the same. The upgrades that you can afford to put on them, I think, is different.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Let's
All
go.
right,
Here we
Doug's got in place. So
Let's go.
Oh, I found them. 24 points. Blue Squadron Novice is 3-2-3-3. Has an extra shield.
All
And
right.
they have
Let's
boost.
go.
yeah, that's what the T-70 has. All right, so his Dash is going to go first. We're going to see which way he's going to go. He's going to take a 3, so he is going to sort of get in the action. He's going to get in behind it. Ooh, does he have a boost? Barrel roll?
No.
Is it a barrel roll?
Yeah, it does have barrel roll.
Get you in there a little closer, man. I'm thinking if you measured for target lock right now to try to target lock on somebody, you're out of range. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. Measuring for target lock. Just barely. So if he makes any movement whatsoever,
Yeah, he should be okay.
So
I just don't want him to not get a chance to attack with his most potent weapon. So where's he going to put the target lock then? You going to put it on the Punisher or the Defender?
let's do the Punisher.
Okay.
That's this one? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Target locks all around. So Doug's 8.
7.
Doug's 7.
Doug's 7, I mean.
God damn it. I used the wrong one.
The wrong language is what you used.
Well, as long as they both have the same dial opportunity. Dude, what?
I meant to do 1 and I put 2.
That's all right. It's okay.
It's a gentleman's game, right?
Do a 1. Do a 1.
Because right now we're not seeing much.
You gave me the target lock, which is going to help me out greatly here in a minute. And
When he destroys you.
so you can do the 1 there.
Oh, well, that's
the wrong one.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Now, hold on a second here. Let's just do a 1 straight.
Wait, is that the? Where's my shallow one? There it is.
I'm actually thinking that the doesn't have a 1 straight on the dial.
No,
Oh, okay.
I have a 1 soft
Okay.
Bank.
Soft
Bank.
bank.
soft bank.
Just a bank.
Okay.
The other one's a turn.
Okay. And let's
Your other
do
8. Or Mikey's
My turn.
8.
While what? Hold on.
Wait,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Punisher.
He can take a boost. He can take a target lock. He can take a focus. Unless you have additional cards that give him different actions.
Yeah, take a target lock.
Okay, so you target lock him. Well, there's only one ship you can't target lock. So target lock the B-Wing.
Why?
Oh, yeah, I guess you turn closer to the Rendar.
Yeah.
You target lock him as well. Mikey's hoping that you do. Spread out that damage on his shields. Heaven forbid, don't
Yep.
focus fire.
Let's see. Whoops, sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
I'm just worried that he's going to move beyond my
Firing arc.
firing arc.
I'd say that's pretty good. Pretty good worry. Pretty reasonable worry.
Oh,
Unless he runs into one of your ships first. But even if he does, I think he's too far out.
well, the thing is, I don't know the maneuverability. I don't know if those can do the UEs. The
They
K-turn.
can.
They can.
As one veteran pilot to another, you've seen him do it before.
So, yeah.
It's all good rationale. Make a decision now. Let's go. Come on.
No, I'm going to take my time.
Well, it's not tournament play.
But I will risk it with the B-wing, I guess. I'm not
target
playing,
lock the B-Wing.
Yeah, I'm not playing very well today. I'm not maneuvering like I should.
So put your target lock on.
Okay. All right. And I can maintain 2. So I have a second lock on that ship.
Weird.
Okay. All right, go for it, 8.
Can you get the second one when you put the first one on? Or
You
is
may
it
make
another
2.
action?
When you acquire a target lock, you may acquire a second target lock on the same ship.
You may acquire it, but that doesn't mean you get 2 target
No,
Right.
may means I get to choose if I want to.
Yeah.
So I want
So
to.
when he the language there is when he does this, he may do that.
Oh, okay, okay.
So he did this.
So I'm instead of putting an extra one, I'm just going to
times it by
say
2.
that it has 2.
It's gonna be close.
Here.
Oh. Oh.
Yep, you hit me. Just bump me.
And you run up to the bump and then stop.
Just tap me. All right.
Probably a pretty good chance.
I'm gonna hit you too. So
the other ship's gonna run into you anyway. So.
Yeah.
So which way are you going here?
I think it's gonna be just a giant cluster. That guy,
Man,
the gentle bank, that direction.
Okay.
Right here?
Yeah. So.
One bank.
Yeah. Just kind of. Yeah. Right there.
Yep,
Yep.
yeah.
Right there. And my other tie is pretty much screwed too. He was doing another K turn.
He cannot. He can't. He can't move then. Because he already has a stress token. So he can't take a red maneuver or an action when he has
take a red maneuver if you have
a stress token.
Oh, you can't?
So, okay, you put 2.
Well,
So basically, you just have to run him straight into the other one.
So basically, he's going to end up right here.
well,
He's going to end up like this.
then I will switch it to a green maneuver. What the hell is this thing with a? What is that?
That is the you turn it a 90 degree and then you put it at the end.
Like this. So your ship would come around, and if you're going this way,
Yeah.
you would turn it to where it would face this
Okay.
way.
All right. So anyway, there, just move him and pull that off, and he's done.
So what'd you do? Just like a 1 straight? Or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it'd be a 2 straight.
So you're on him now, on off of me.
What's that?
So if I take you straight forward, that brings you off of me. So can I fire on you now?
I would say the B wing is actually touching both of them.
Yeah.
Because
still
I
I
don't.
mean,
I don't think that
you
anybody's
ran into him
firing.
just hand wise. You ran into him. He never
Right.
left you. He just moved this way.
So these,
Okay, so you should
none
be
of these
tighter.
guys can fire on each
Yeah.
other. Okay, fantastic.
But the
Okay.
B wing can shoot at the defender, and the defender could shoot at the B wing,
Okay.
assuming he's still in range or in line of fire.
Okay.
Looks like they both
So
are.
Yeah.
now we're at attack phase.
Yeah.
Attack phase,
Now
highest pilot first.
You.
Be the
Myself,
B
yeah.
wing.
The B wing has target lock on.
Yep.
Guy over there. So
Probably with. It might be close. But
You know how I
think
said
you're-
earlier how I didn't think there'd be a round. Yeah, you got him.
one. Okay.
No,
You don't think so?
I thought that was 2.
From the
Because
very
you have
edge,
to, you have
right?
to, you have to go from his firing arc.
Oh, well, I can't even fire on it.
I'm pretty sure you could the way you had it before. Oh, you're right. You can't.
Okay.
I can't fire on you.
But I can fire on you.
Yes, you can fire on me.
I think it's within 2 though, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw 2 the first time.
There, right there.
Nope, you're 1.
Yep. Okay.
That's 1.
All right. So
So you're gonna.
the Punisher,
Yep. He's got a bunch of ordnance on him.
but it's all range 2 and 3.
Oh well, it's too bad you're range 1. It's too bad.
Okay.
I feel like I should
I
zoom
was
in.
going to argue that range 1, but I'm not going
That's
to
a
now.
good thing. What part of his ship's in range 2 though?
Wait, but you're at range 1.
We're at range 1.
Corner to corner is 1.
All right. Here we go.
Hey, again, if we're doing that wrong, let us know in the comments. I feel like I said that a lot, but if you can, if you're not sure who the Buffalo Brotherhood is,
So I can re-roll.
it basically consists of the 3
Spin
of
the
us.
target lock.
If
And
you
re-roll.
spin the target lock, you can re-roll, but you can't fire ordnance.
Can I spin the second target lock and re-roll?
Yeah, but you can't spin an ordnance.
What?
I don't think that he's going to be swinging around
But you had torpedoes or something, but they're too close. I got it.
No, I could have used torpedoes.
You're within one.
There
You
we
should.
go.
You should.
All right.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
One
Stop.
One
Stop.
hit.
Seriously.
one hit.
You're within range one, so you
What?
should have had an extra die the whole time. You should have been rolling 3 die. Sorry, Mike. But
Okay.
Roll it this time.
All right. So this is for my first roll.
okay. But you already.
Okay. There.
Okay. So 2
Whatever.
hits.
2
Okay.
to
So,
1.
1 defense.
1 defense, but I have a lone wolf.
Oh.
If I get a blank, when attacking or defending and there's no friendly ships at range 1 or 2,
Okay.
You're right. You're right.
you may re-roll one of your blank results.
Ooh.
All right, don't
a
roll
lone wolf.
blank.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good card for
Okay.
him.
So 1 damage. And since I performed an attack, I may acquire target lock on the defender. So I'll acquire target lock on you, and then I'll acquire a second one on you.
Are you running lone wolf on both your cards?
No,
Just keep them far apart as possible. But
Just one.
Okay. Well, that's
That is
that's
a good idea. I only have 1 lone wolf.
I don't know that I have any lone wolf. What'd you get it in?
I don't remember.
Okay. This guy.
Dash can hit the defender or the Punisher. Excuse me, at range 3.
At range 3.
Is he
I get
using the
4.
heavy laser turret? Oh, here
What
we
a
go.
cluster.
I know. I'm hoping you guys make some aggressive moves here to get out of here. Obviously, the B-Wing's going to have to turn around.
Dodge.
Are you target locking?
Reroll. Reroll your blanks. Reroll.
Did matter. But he rolled three
Yeah.
evade. So
Yeah,
make sure you take your target lock off.
Somehow the giant flying refrigerator.
Dodges.
There you go.
The incredible skill. So which? Okay, Doug.
What?
We're doing dials now again, right?
Okay.
Okay. So as you're doing dials here, talk to me.
All right. What?
Which one are you in? I mean, I when I play this game, there's always one that
I
actually
would
piloting.
be in the defender.
You're
I
in the
would
defender.
assume. That's kind of the lead ship, I suppose.
Oh, and right now you're on the leader. Like
Right,
you're really.
I'm
you're-
on the leader.
You're on the leader's leg right now. Are you gonna?
Okay.
Are you gonna? Is your? I mean, Mikey's not paying attention to us. He's got his own things. But what's your process here? Are you trying to get behind him again? You're gonna get some space, spread out.
I don't know.
We're gonna stay on that B wing since the Carillion freighter's so far away, or we're gonna
Good
try to
question. Good
isolate
question.
one or the other.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got the right dials for the right ship.
Yeah, that's probably healthy, and make sure you put the right maneuvers on said dials. I don't think he's gonna be as nice to you this time.
No, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
And just so you know, because all new players, or myself included as a new player, the thing I have the most trouble with is seeing past the ship to the asteroid behind it. So just so you realize,
Now, and if I hit the asteroid, I have to roll a.
as long as you go over it, you'll roll a damage die. If it's a hit or a crit, you take 1 damage.
Okay.
And if you land on it, though,
Then you're stopped. Your action's done. You can't shoot.
You can't shoot, and you don't get an action.
Right. If you don't clear it.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I'm just looking at the board. Like we're barely going up. Testing.
What?
That's all right.
What?
I'm looking at the board. We're only going 2 green bars up. Is that normal?
Yeah, I mean that's where we're normally at.
Oh,
Stop looking at stuff you don't normally mess with.
Well, I can't help it. It's right there.
Well, stop looking at it.
Since I gained all this weight, there's a lot of stuff on me that I can't mess with anymore.
I didn't realize is that I put mercenary pilot on here on Dash. So what happens is he actually I can make criticals with him because
What?
So immediately after rolling your attack dice, you must change all of your critical results to a regular result with the heavy laser cannon.
Right.
With the mercenary co-pilot, when attacking at range 3, you may change one of your regular results to a critical result.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, that's an oversight.
That's all right. I haven't had a critical yet,
oh.
so
You haven't hit him. You haven't done any damage with him yet, have you?
not in range 3.
Hold on.
Okay.
I haven't done any damage at all yet. You're
Almost
right.
did it again.
The maneuvering part is way harder than anything else in this game. That spatial awareness. So if you're somebody who was really good at Legos, you're probably going to be pretty good at this game.
Yeah, that's probably
it's
a
We're
good
gonna
point.
take some risks here. Gonna take some
hey,
risks.
who dares wins, man? Who dares wins or dies in a flaming pile
Take
of
some
ship
risks.
wreckage? I'm kind of curious. So if you are an audio listener only and you did not take my advice at the beginning of the show and go watch this on YouTube or watch this on your phone or whatever it is you're going to do,
They've already left us.
how's this translating to you?
They've already left us.
How's this translating to you? Because I mean, it's I guess I should be working harder at describing what I'm actually seeing. But when I used to like do color commentation of like baseball games,
All right, Mike.
there was always somebody else to talk to, and you guys are here, but you guys are invested, so it's hard to really talk about what's happening here. So his YT his YT, which has been way out off to the side, is now making a
swinging
hard
wide
turn
berth.
back towards the action. Now the good thing about this is he's not going to fly off the board, which is what I was a little concerned on if he fell asleep at the stick. But he's going to be within range 2 of pretty much the TIE defender or TIE Punisher, and he's going to be range 3 at both the Punisher and the TIE fighter, depending on what maneuvers they pull off. Assuming they clear each other. But he's going to take a focus. Is that what you took, or an evade? Took a focus.
All right.
Instead of a
Here we go.
target lock.
TIE Punishers
I don't have
taking a
anything
K turn.
Oh,
That
it's
gives
the
me
B wing.
advantage.
It's the B wing that it needs a target lock.
Here
Yeah,
we
he
go.
has one right now. Gonna clear it.
And he's going to do a K turn. He's going to turn back around. And that's pretty good. So we'll have to roll a damage die to make sure he didn't take an extra damage from. And he doesn't. And he still has his target lock on the B wing.
All right.
And we got some
Now it's
space
the
here,
B-wing.
gentlemen.
The
Now watch, he's going to
the
run directly
B-wing.
into the asteroid next round.
I think the first order pilot's going to bite it this round.
You think so?
Probably. Probably so. He's got one hit left.
Okay. I'm gonna
Sounds like a man that's trying to make a suggestion.
I'm gonna mark your guy here because I'm gonna do a 2K.
And what he's doing here, but when Mikey's saying mark, he's using one of his smaller tiles, or smaller movement dials, essentially, to place it at the backside of his thing so we can get it out of the way. And then he's going to be able to swing his B ring up and around for probably the smallest K turn. I'm pretty sure it is, except unless you have that one particular
Okay.
pile that allows you to shorten or lengthen your K turn. So then your first order is going to come back.
Hmm?
Your ship back.
Your
No.
first order,
No.
unless you just want to be done with it.
No, we'll leave him out there so he can.
Okay, and
Okay.
that looks like a pretty good maneuver, Mike. I give you kudos on
All
that,
right.
buddy.
Next,
Take your stress token. Don't forget.
I'll take my defender here. Is that my defender? That's my first order fire. Defender with another K turn.
Okay, and that is one of the only ships that has a K turn that is not stressed, or at least it's a rarity in my experience to be able to take a K turn unstressed.
And he'll take.
So he gets to take an
defender.
action at this point.
He'll save it.
Save his action from marksmanship.
Which one did he has the lock, target lock, right? From the.
Yes, he is target locked by the B wing.
And now for the guy that's probably going to die, the TIE fighter.
He's going to take a left turn. Sharp turn. So he's going to turn. He's actually going to get out of the firing arc of the B wing, I'm pretty sure. And almost runs into him again, but
I
no,
think his ass
they
end-
clear.
Yeah.
His ass in, maybe.
Yeah, his ass end probably is in
Okay.
there. Now
Sorry-
you got
sorry for
me.
the
Now you got
language.
me saying it, man.
Okay. All right. So now we have some space. And he will take, what, an evade token, I guess?
Well, if you think that that's whose dash is going to be shooting at, then that makes sense to me.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you eliminate?
Another gun.
So we'll take the evade token.
Okay, so again, an evade token just allows him to cancel one extra hit. I think they're right here in front of me.
Don't dig it out. Just you're all right.
They're right here in front of
Focus
me.
allows me to reroll, though.
No, focus allows you to change any eyeball to either hit or misses depending on when you roll it.
It just change. If you roll a focus, you get to automatically change it. You don't have to re-roll it.
Okay, so I'll take. He's got an evade. I'm not
Evades are
gonna-
right
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, there. I was like, where they go? Okay.
You had them right in front of me.
All right.
All right,
So,
so
we're
it's-
done maneuvering, I believe, because
So-
Ty. Let me make sure, because
Yeah.
Ty Punisher, he's got an action. Attack. No, that's not an action. So he could take an action, right?
I don't know. He
The
fly
Punisher.
through the asteroid. And that's
Yeah, he's
He-
allowed to
he-
take because he's already got 2 target locks on this guy, so he could take an act that
Yeah. Focus.
because proton torpedoes do not require an action to use. Okay, and this guy will take an evade. There we go. All right, and I'm done.
Alrighty. So now we're going to the pilot with the highest skill
The
first,
B wing.
which is the B wing. Still bizarre to me that Dash has such a low pilot skill, but I guess it's not necessary. So you're gonna go for that TO, or you're gonna go for something else? Use that mangler cannon on something else. You don't have a mangler cannon. It'd be nice if you did. What's he gonna do? He's grabbing 3 dice. I mean,
Going to
this
destroy the
we got a
first
little more.
order. Is he going to?
We got a
try
little
to
more
soften up the-
maneuverability room here. I like the way this looks a whole lot better than the last one. The last one looked like a kid's playroom.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only thing I really wanted. Man.
Talk it out, Mike. Talk it out.
Well,
This is a podcast.
I know.
here.
I'm trying to think about the
Yeah.
big guy out here.
Yeah,
See what he's gonna do.
he's got ordnance. He's got lots of.
I'm in torpedo range now.
That's right.
So
That is
that's
true.
a problem. I probably shouldn't have said that. This is why I don't want to talk it out because he just goes, "Oh yeah, that's right."
No,
I do."
I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to give anything away.
Okay.
He's got you on 2 target locks, man.
Yeah.
I imagine that's probably the goal. But
Yeah.
you're not going to kill
What's
him.
he got left? On
You're
him?
not going to kill him.
Mhm.
He's got 2 shields and all of his
He's
body.
got 3 shields.
This
This guy's got 2
Defender's
shields.
got 2. Punisher's got all 3.
So he's got 3 shields
and
6.
6 on his body.
Wow.
Yeah, well, he costs like 40 points by himself.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave him alone then, and probably not mess with him. My target lock is out here, but the reason I need that target lock, I'm out of range. So we're gonna
Blow up the first order pilot.
We're gonna stick with the first order.
All
pilot.
right. Let's see if Omega Leader survives.
None of my regular attacks
Right.
can be.
Nope. He does not survive.
He exploded.
He explodes.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Ty. Now, if you were playing this game and he still had a shot, he would get a chance to shoot before you take him off the board. Just so you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't think he had a shot. I think he was past the.
How would he
Well,
not
maybe-
have a shot?
no,
They're
that's
right
true.
next to each other.
Because you were.
No, I wasn't. I was facing that direction.
Yeah, he was facing that way. He would. I guess.
Okay.
So you can roll your
Alright.
3 against
So
his B,
3. Okay.
and that's because
I
they
thought
have.
that he
that's
had, I
because
was
they have the
thinking he had a-
same-
I was thinking he only had a 7. Not a
They have the
9.
same pilot skill.
Okay, so 3. Nothing.
Okay. So
He's-
all for naught.
Good.
He's completely.
He was
dead.
destined to die.
He was destined to die.
Goodbye.
All right. Okay.
Goodbye and good riddance.
So now my other 8
Yes.
is my defender.
Yes.
Okay. He's still got his action.
In range. Range 3.
Or 3.
Range 3 and can clear the asteroid.
So 3 attack, right?
Mikey's going to get an extra defense die.
No 3. He's got 3.
No, he's got
3.
Yeah.
He's the defender.
He's the defender.
Okay.
2.
I get an extra die,
Yeah, so you got 2.
and then I can reroll my blanks.
Yes.
All right.
They're both blank.
Got lucky.
And you get 1. So he
All
loses another shield.
All right.
And we're whittling him
you
away.
may change one of. Did I have an eyeball?
No.
Really no.
Nope. I had 2 hits and a blank.
I mean, we could go back and watch the tape,
Right.
but
No,
we're not
it's
going
fine.
to.
Okay. 7s.
Okay, Mikey 7 goes first.
Range
Range 2. Gonna get 4 to roll.
Okay.
Change them to regular hits. Then can change one of them to
That's only if
a
it's
critical.
a 3.
Oh.
2 hits?
2 hits.
3.
The focus. So 3 hits on the fat boy. Nothing. Oh, you can change the 1 focus. You have a focus token on him. So you
Yeah,
can
you have a
change that one
focus.
to a defensive if you want.
Or you can save it for your
Your
That's fine.
attack.
attack.
2 damage.
So 2 damage to you, Doug.
2 shields.
And take your focus token.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now you're 7. So let's fire this proton torpedo and blow
Yep.
that B-wing up. Come on,
All
let's
right.
do it.
So
I wanna
I'll
see it
spend
happen.
One of my target locks here,
Okay.
and I'll
So
roll
what that means is he has to
4.
actually expend a target lock as part of the action to fire the torpedo. He gets 4 dice to roll. And
You
there's
may
some.
change one of your eyeballs to a crit.
Yes.
result.
So he got.
3 hits and a crit.
That hurts,
Or
Mike.
2 hits.
2
and 2
crits. That hurts, Mike. You're not going to die from it, I don't think. Yeah, you could.
Oh.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. So you're going to
2
take.
hits, so 1 shield off. 1 damage. 2 crits.
And your first. And the crit cards are really cool here because
The
it's the
first
backside.
crit is ship. This counts as 2 damage against your hull, which that puts him down.
And he's dead. And if he would have had a chance to shoot, he would still get a chance to shoot. Surprise, really. I'm shocked that he.
That was a good roll, though.
That was a really good roll.
That
Very
was a
few
hell of a
times.
good roll.
That's a Noah roll right there.
Okay.
Guess Dash is gonna have to come around here, isn't he?
Well, Dash is about to get involved, I feel.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
Lone Wolf would have allowed you to.
If it was blank, if it was a
Reroll.
blank roll, I would have re-rolled it.
Okay,
All right. So
Can't re-roll focuses on that.
that's true. Okay, back to dials.
Okay.
Just ram him, Mikey. Ram him and then shoot the other one. Cut this firepower in
I
half.
can't get over
What are you talking? You get over there. You barrel roll and hit him. You got to ram him, Mike. He moves first.
there. Stay out of range 1.
I thought lower moves first.
Oh yeah, you're 7.
So 7s move
It's
first.
so crazy to me.
7 moves first, but I'm in initiative. So I will
Right.
move first.
Right.
As long as you're out of range 1 with 1. Can you move backwards?
No.
Could you take a hard turn then barrel roll onto the other side?
We'll see.
Oh, maybe we struck a chord there, Doug. You gonna try to prevent something like that? Got to remember, you got to clear both those asteroids.
What? Both asteroids.
Well, both your ships are flying towards asteroids.
You're correct.
Yeah, and target's kind of useless to him.
Well, you got to stay on target.
Stay on target is when you reveal a maneuver, you may rotate your dial to another maneuver with the same speed. Treat that maneuver as a red maneuver. But I don't. It would be useful if I was moving last.
Yeah.
But since I'm moving first, it's pointless because I
So
can just keep changing it to whatever I want.
let's
it to
theory
be.
craft here a little bit. So what do you think would really be helpful here on the Outrider? Like
I don't know.
pilot instincts increases pilot by 3 or whatever, so he can move last.
Sure, that'd be all right. I
I
this is
think
the
it's-
first time I'm running him, so I
Is
don't.
that
I have no
veteran
clue.
instincts?
I have no clue.
There's probably some droid crew cards that we could probably use,
Yeah,
like C-3PO.
he doesn't have an astromech.
C-3PO is a protocol droid.
Oh,
He's the gold one that walks around.
no, I know that, but
But it's a crew. Like there's R2D2 has a crew card as well. Comes with the Falcon though, I think. Doug's thinking it through. Less ships
that
still
would
takes.
that would
just as long-
change my co-pilot.
And your co-pilot right now is the mercenary gunner.
Yeah,
It's not really working out for you.
no,
At least
it's
not yet.
Ryan. Thank
Well, we're talking this through critically.
you.
It's not going to have an astromech on it.
I've
It's
got-
going to have a crew face on it, I think. Put Lando on it.
Lando's got a weird card. I can't run Dash because I got Dash as a crew. Lebo, which is the normal crew member for that ship.
Yeah.
Perform a free boost action, then receive 1 ion token. So Lando, roll 2 defense die for each focus result. Assign 1 focus token to your ship. For each evade result, assign 1 evade token for your ship. That's an action he gets. So you're basically gambling,
Yeah.
doing the Lando thing. And then I got a gunner. So after you perform an attack that does not hit, you may immediately perform a primary weapon attack. You cannot perform another attack this round.
Well, I think Lando has a crew card for the Falcon too. It's something like, predict how many evade cards you'll roll. If you get it wrong, add an evade card. So like you only get 1 defense die anyway. So you guess, no, I won't get an evade card. You roll it. If you get the evade card, you still get the evade card. If you get it wrong, you get an evade card. So either way, you're getting like an extra evade card. Or at least I shouldn't say you're getting an extra evade.
Yeah.
You're walking away with at least 1 evade card.
Right.
Whether you get it wrong or get it right.
Doug can't play in a tournament.
Why do you have like 30 seconds?
Yes, there's
It's 70-minute games.
70-minute
Okay.
games.
Well, this is also my second game, so
Third.
it
I
takes
know.
some time to figure
You're
this shit
all
out.
right.
Language.
Figure this stuff out. Sorry.
Very.
Sorry.
You're very I feel like he's taking it too seriously, isn't he?
No, I'm trying to learn.
He's planning.
Trying to learn.
Okay. I feel like he's learning too seriously. It should be fun. You don't look like you're having any fun.
No, I am. I'm just trying to.
We're having a great time.
We're
Everything-
having-
everyone's having
we're
a
having
great
a good time, Ryan.
This is just like golf. It's just like golf.
I'm down more points than he is right now.
I
so
know. He should be celebrating. He has 1 target to worry
Explain the
about.
tournament thing, how it works with the points.
Okay,
All
so
right.
tournament things.
Let's go, Mike.
So Mike's gonna move his as he does this. But
I just want to see what's he gonna do. If he does what I think
I
he's gonna. Yep.
I told you what he was going to do.
Well, I know.
He's gonna hit the asteroid, but he's gonna barrel roll off of it. Now, with the big ships, is it a barrel roll?
It's sideways.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But you can bring that down so you can make sure that you don't hit on the other one.
Okay.
But if you scoot up as high as you can get, you cannot. Okay, so with barrel rolls, you line up the your one, and you can when you barrel roll, you can exit off either high or low. You don't have to stay high or whatever. It allows you to get some vertical movement with your horizontal slide. So if you slide up, and that's just my suggestion, you're attempting to get out of the fire arc of these two ties as they go
Right.
sweeping past.
I didn't know he
Yeah.
had a barrel roll.
It's on his card.
Oh, I didn't.
I've asked him like 4 times to barrel roll. And right
Sorry.
before this, I even said,
Okay. You ready?
please barrel
Yeah.
roll.
Your turn.
So I'm predicting less action this round.
That's a soft 2, correct?
Right.
Well,
Soft.
I know. It's so hard. And the ship comes off its dial. It happens.
Okay.
Try using a Falcon. My Falcon
Alright.
falls off all the time.
Does it have the fat bottom like
Yeah.
this?
Speaking of fat bottoms.
All right. And now him. Just straight ahead 4.
That's the get the heck out of Dodge maneuver. How is it playing on the surface?
Like it's not as slick as the table,
Okay.
but it's still pretty slick.
So
I just like
his
it's all
action.
one
Sorry, I
solid
should have
piece.
given his action.
That's all right.
He'll
Sorry.
target lock him.
Twice?
Sure. May as well.
You can target lock outside your firing arc, right?
Yes, as long as you're within range. I think, and if I'm wrong, please,
Okay.
by all means, if you're still watching this,
And
correct me.
this guy here,
Yeah, so he's talking
So-
about the defender.
he's
Or
not
the-
going to be able to shoot, so he
Can't
needs to be
shoot.
defensive, so he'll take an evade, I guess.
There you go, evade token. Now start planning your maneuvers, Mikey.
Okay.
So he can't fire at that guy, right?
I cannot fire at him. I can fire here at a 2.
Yep.
And I can get around that.
Yep.
Okay, he's got an evade token. So he's got the heavy laser cannon. So he's going to get to fire 4
To my 3.
to your 3.
Okay.
Okay.
1.
Now 1. And he gets it. So nothing happens. Back to dials.
Okay.
Okay, so here's why I talk for 20 minutes.
Okay.
So let's see. Making a quick prediction here. The tie's got to turn around. So expect something like that to happen this time. I don't know if that defender has a K turn or not, but that'd be a good use to take like a 3K. Dash can just slowly bank off, hit between the asteroids.
All right. Go dash.
Okay.
Oh, a little sharper than I thought it would be, but maybe he's just trying to stay clear of that other asteroid. That's probably why I always hit asteroids. Because I would have gone, oh, and he hit an asteroid. But as Dash, he can barrel roll, so he can barrel roll forward a little bit by getting that number 1 all the way up to the top, and then actually snug it up that way, and then barrel rolling to the backside. Now his backside cannot exceed the back of the template, but he made it there safely.
Okay.
And depending on what the tie does, the tie defender, tie Punisher, excuse me, Man, it's so hard to get these names right.
K turn.
He's going to be outside range 3, I think.
Yep.
So that's kind of a bummer for
A little
Dash,
bit.
and a bummer for the defender too, I'm sure.
Okay.
And he's going to do the same thing, but he's actually going to fly off the map. Now, we're playing a gentleman's game, I'm sure.
We're gonna give it to you.
I actually lost an A-wing in open
Okay.
play for that.
I don't think anybody can fire. Okay.
Yep.
Nope. So back to dials. Excuse me. We're running. So normally tournament play basically breaks down to 75 minutes, and if there's no clear winner in 75 minutes, what they do is they go to points now because everyone should have around 100 points. If you got less than 100 points, that's fine. What they do is they total up the number of ships that you blew up. So Mikey right now would be sitting at he'd be getting 21 points for killing that for killing Doug's tie, and Doug though would be getting somewhere about maybe 40. I don't have any idea how many points all that is added up together. Mikey's tallying up there.
46.
46 points. So Doug's got 46 points, and
'cause I'm
Mikey's
at
got 21. 96. That's how many total points he has. We didn't say that at the beginning. We said you were less than 100.
Because I couldn't think of what it was right at that moment.
4 points, though. Man, that's a lot of points to leave on the table. Talk about some serious upgrades you could have missed out on unless you were full up. Push the
I got
limit.
4 on each one of them.
You needed push the limit on Dash Rendar.
I don't have push the limit.
You don't have push the limit? I thought
What?
that was in the red box. Maybe it's in the blue box. I don't know where push the limit is, but
I have both of those boxes.
I thought so. Push the limit would have been one you'd want on Dash, I feel like, because that'd give you an extra. You could take that barrel roll opportunity, and you also can take a second action afterwards. And then because he's got that 360 firing arc, you can take those lazy little green maneuvers to keep the stress from building up. Doug's got 1 dial placed.
Comes with Imperial Aces and an A-Wing.
Oh, so I
you
got
have
it my
2
A-wing.
of them.
No, I don't have Imperial Aces.
Oh, yeah, you have
I just have
Rebel
Rebel Aces.
Okay.
Aces.
Okay, so
Okay.
Doug goes
Okay.
first. Or
Yeah.
Mikey goes first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of excited. I feel like there's been a bit of a surge in this game as of late. Maybe it's just because I've become aware of
Yeah.
it, but it was nice to see the last tournament or open play Mike and I went to. There was like 16 people there playing, and everyone seemed to be
taking an
having a good
action?
time. And
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your action? Yeah. What's your action?
Yeah, we're going to focus. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My
excited,
7.
guys.
He goes forward 2. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's a good move. That's nice.
No comment. No comment.
Yeah.
There it is. So he's moving in 2 here.
Yeah.
I need to start bringing the action back here. We're closing back in again.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be at that range 3,
Yeah.
but he's definitely outside of range 1.
Yeah.
So we got something we can hit.
I've somehow managed to lose my forward 3. I'm not very good at keeping track of those.
There it is.
Yeah.
You found it. Yeah.
Now he is inside range 1.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to blast away at you, but you'll be unable to hit him.
Okay. Yeah. This
So-
guy's
But I can
action.
defend.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Um.
You lone wolf defend, you mean?
No, that was on the B-Wing.
Defender.
Oh.
Save that him, but he'll take his focus. Yeah.
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 Okay. Okay.
You
Yeah.
got your 2 still on the board there. Yeah.
What's that?
You still got your 2 marker there on the board. Yeah.
That's what happened. The games get
21.
long. Apparently, people
Your 2
develop.
marker. Yeah.
He's like, "Are you guys doing this in honor of Fantasy Flight's Homeland?"
Okay. Yeah. Fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Range 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Fire on ya.
I'll just come back when you guys are done.
Oh crap.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe Fantasy Flight is from somewhere up in that region, whether it's Wisconsin or Minnesota,
Oh,
or
yeah.
sort of that northern Midwest, I guess.
Oh,
Three
Oh, that's a
hits.
good
three
roll
hits,
there.
yeah. Three
That was a
hits,
good
yeah.
roll there.
All right. Oh,
Oh,
You
got
can
the
use
focus.
your focus.
to roll it again.
No,
No,
you just go to the evade.
if
Okay,
you use the
evade.
focus, there you go.
I will use it.
So 2 damage.
2 damage.
took the two.
So 1 off.
and
Wrong
the
guy.
damage.
No,
Nope, that's the right guy. 1 damage.
5 more damage. You got mine.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So we go with
Your 7.
my.
You guys,
wait,
you
I
guys
thought
did this
we-
all wrong.
Yeah, this guy gets to fire first. It
This-
doesn't matter, yeah.
That's what happens when we get tired.
Okay, so he'll fire at point blank. So that means he gets 4 red, right?
4 red.
Okay. Okay, yeah. And I'll change this ya to a critical ya.
Because of marksmanship?
Ya.
Okay, that's right. You didn't take
2
an
hits
action.
and 2 criticals, ya.
You didn't take an
No, I
No.
did not.
action. Okay, yeah.
Okay, ya. Ouch, ya.
Oh, I got to focus. Take that one.
Okay, ya.
So
So I blocked
that's going to block 1 of the regular hits,
Okay.
2 crits. So you got 2 shields left on dash.
And you got another hit too.
We got it.
That should have been 3 shields total.
I blocked one.
He blocked
And
1,
there's 3 left.
and then he took 3 shields.
He took 2 shields.
He took 3 shields.
No, he took 2 shields, yeah.
We can watch the tape, but I watched him do it.
No, he took 2 shields.
Okay. When you go back and watch this tape, comment. Let me know that I'm
If it
right.
comes down to 1 point of damage, then Mikey will win.
Let's hope.
Okay. All right, yeah. He'll use his last proton torpedo.
Uh-oh.
All right. Okay.
I already took 3 shields.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, yeah.
Seriously,
How much can you
guys.
take right here? How much damage can you take?
Well, I mean,
Well, he could
Just
take
4?
up to 8.
just 2, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Stop with the yaws.
I can't defend that.
You can roll your evade die.
Okay.
Yeah, why couldn't you?
You only get 1.
Some of
no?
those things you can't evade.
That's just a proton torpedo.
Oh,
Just a proton torpedo, yeah.
Block one.
so take 1 hit. You're down no shields.
No shields, yeah.
Now the crits can come pouring in. Back to dials.
Yeah. Okay. Move around.
I don't know
here.
how you're not going to hit my ship, yeah.
He can go past it.
Yeah, I fly right through there.
So you can fly through the ship as
As
long
long
as
as
you
you
As
can
long as
get
I don't
through.
land, our bases
Gotcha,
don't land.
yeah, gotcha. Don't you know?
So,
Ready to do your movement there?
Yeah.
yeah. Come on, Grandpa.
Oh.
Great.
He dropped him.
Oh, don't you know?
So I'm set.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Whoops. Okay, defender.
We have 2 minutes left
2 minutes left of playtime
before we're 15 minutes over tournament play.
before we're 15 minutes over tournament play.
Normally, tournament play runs at 75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes. That's not an hour and 15. Yeah, it is an hour and 15
Yeah.
minutes. We're running at an hour and a half right now. So
All right. That's quicker than the last game I played with Doug.
that's true. That's true. But I have
We
no
had to
idea
stop
what.
that game because we were about to fall asleep in front of each other.
It's 1:30 in the morning right now.
That's not
so.
bad.
I
right,
opted to
let's go.
stand during this game to get a nice.
Okay, so
not
sevens
my
go
fault.
first. So you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doing well though.
Come on, yeah. 3, yeah.
That's right. Fly right through him. Hit the other ship on the other side.
Do a barrel roll here. You wanna? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
I'm really
Yep.
hungry. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Okay.
kind of getting all peckish. I know.
Was that? No, it was Pinkus. What was Pinkus? What was Pinkus in Seinfeld? What was that?
I don't know. Haggis.
Okay.
No.
So what's your action?
Did you bump me? Did we run into each other?
No, you're clear.
No. Well, I mean, whoops.
I feel no. You bumped me.
You put your other target lock back on him.
God damn it! Stop moving.
Again,
Well,
we
can I hit him or
apologize.
not?
We apologize for the offensive language today.
I mean, I can hit him, right? Yeah, I can hit his face.
Oh yeah.
So I'm at range 1. So I mean, I've already got another target lock on him.
Well, you
You
still
have
need to
one.
move your other guy.
I got 1, so I don't need to. So I guess I'll use a focus.
Okay.
Okay, and then this guy,
Dials right there.
he's got his K turn at 4. Hopefully, I don't.
We're gonna go ahead and hold this here.
I think he's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Dash has the target.
Yep.
So your 8 goes first, Doug. Oh, you got an action for him?
Yeah, I'll save it for marksman.
Okay, it's your go.
Okay, so 3 dice.
3 die at dash. Here we go.
Nothing.
Woo!
Miss,
I
miss,
love
miss.
those.
You want me to roll for that? Is what I always like to say.
Miss.
All right.
All right.
So he's a 7, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you can fire back at my feller.
Back here.
Yep.
Range 2, right? Or range 3?
Range 3.
Range 3, so you get to upgrade.
Oh, right.
Yep, range 3. So you get to use that mercenary gunner, hopefully. All right, come on, man. Let's make it close.
Okay.
That's mercenary gunner at work.
1.
1 hit, so you block that, you're going to lose 1 shield.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okie dokie, back to dials.
No? Well, this guy gets to go?
No, I'm ready for go back to dials.
No. TIE Punisher.
Okay, here we go. Going to put some real damage on dash this time.
Gonna use my action to drop my cluster.
What range is that?
Range 1.
So where'd they go? Here they are. I mean, should I have done?
So what happens here?
Does that? Okay.
I'd have to
hold
look
on.
at the cards again. I feel like that's done during the action phase.
To drop
Should
one
say.
cluster mine token. Okay, so
Read the directions.
To drop a cluster mine token, follow these rules. Take 1 maneuver template and slide it between the rear guides of your ship. Place the central cluster mine.
so I should have done this before.
For what?
It's not an attack action. It's
an
just,
action.
Just
action.
an action. Okay.
So it should have been done after or during the activation phase.
All right.
I think.
So this would go here, there, and there.
And what are those?
Those are cluster mines.
And they do what?
2 damage. If you roll over them,
so I wouldn't
they
have,
detonate and he rolls 2 damage.
I wouldn't have had this focus then, technically. I would only get a roll 2 ships or 2 attack. Wrong one. 2 attack, but I'm at range 1, so 3.
So you lay those down and attack?
You should not have taken an
That
action.
should have been my I thought it was an attack action. It's a regular action.
Okay,
So I don't get the focus token.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
So anyway, here we go. So just all right, and I'll keep that.
2
crit
crits
hit.
and a hit.
You okay over there?
I am.
He's
I'm getting tired. Apparently, I'm
All
not even
right.
on my button.
one dodge.
So you're gonna dodge a regular hit and take 2 crits.
Okay.
I
So
don't know if I
4
shuffled those.
I don't know.
Now I think about it. So
Four
I'm
d-
down
4
to
damage?
1.
1 damage.
Okay, back to dials.
Just fly into the cluster bomb and end it all.
Okay, yeah.
You can remove your 1 dial from the cluster bomb too if you want. And
What?
I don't know, like, so what ship are you looking forward to most adding to your collection, Mike?
I don't know. I mean, I just got these today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like I just got the Force Awakens expansion and the freighter there today.
Cool.
So,
Okay, we'll see what happens.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind
Yeah,
getting
that's right. That's a
man, maybe a Y-wing. That'd be kind of cool to have. They can be some beasts.
Doug, what's on your radar? What you want to get next?
Oh, a ghost. Let's go with ghost.
That's what I was thinking too. You stole my answer. Your turn.
Yeah, ghost would be cool.
I think so, and I'm kind of anxious to see how it actually looks.
Yeah, I kind of want to wait. Someone will have it.
Because here's the
there we
thing
go.
with Ghost, and they,
All
they
right,
did a
Mike.
good job with Dash's ship here. Obviously, the Falcon
Forward
looks
two.
great. These X-wings and stuff look great, but we've seen lots of like realistic looking visual representations of them. So they've got all sorts of like nooks and crannies and dark
Yeah.
spots and shadings and
Well,
stuff,
mine are both the same.
black wash spots and stuff like. But it's interesting.
It's a harder turn.
I'm kind of curious to see what will happen with Ghost, where
Reset him back up here.
Ghost is not something that's been in the real world. Not
Right.
something that's been in the real world, and I know that none of the other ships have been in the real world. Trust me, I'm not delusional or anything. But
Okay.
I know they've not been in the real world, but it
All right.
it's
Here
a
we go.
solid color. It's gray paint.
And he'll focus.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to do that as well.
And keep in mind, Doug, I think if you fly through the mines, they still blow up. So
Yes, I would assume. That would be
okay.
the
Well, I
case.
just was watching.
I'll take that as the case as well.
I would assume so. All right. Here we go. And I can change this.
2 crits. Do you have a focus?
Yes.
Yep. Take it to a regular hit.
All right.
And
one-
the game's over, folks. That's 2.
I rolled 1 hit and 2 crits.
That's it.
Goodbye, Dash Rendar.
Good game.
Shake hands, gentlemen. That was a weak handshake. That's not always the way it's going to go. Sometimes it'll go other ways. It's what makes the game interesting, I think. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. If you enjoyed this, it's going to be really important that you give us some sort of feedback
Quite
Um,
fun.
because we're not going to know whether or not this is something you want to see again unless you tell us or like the
Right.
videos or like our Facebook page at
Tell us how
facebook.com/Buffalo
terrible
Brotherhood.
we did.
And yeah,
How wrong
we are
how wrong we
expecting,
played.
we are expecting some discussion to take place, honestly, of maybe interpretation of rules that we did differently or in a different set. Or maybe we read them wrong, or maybe we were totally misusing a power. I'm looking forward to hear about that. You can tweet me directly to complain if you'd like about my inability to commentate to an audio podcast.
You
what
did
is
an
happening
alright job.
visually. You can do that show at BuffaloCast. Wait, is that right? Yeah, that's me. At BuffaloCast. I
He's
kind of forgot.
tired.
I
Yes,
am tired. I
can
don't know
tell.
why.
I can tell.
Well, I woke up this morning.
You don't know why. It's a quarter till 2, and you don't know why.
So I woke up early this morning, taught all day, and yeah, now I'm doing this tonight. So yeah, I am tired. You can go at Buffalo Cast. You can follow the show at BOBcast Nation. I always want to say network. BOBcast Nation. Follow Mikey at FooMan, 2 O's, 2 N's, and the number 2. Follow Doug at Refried Evil. Thanks, guys. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for watching. I'm excited to do more of these, even if it's not X-Wing. Maybe it's a different board game, but I do like the little setup we got up here, and I hope that you guys had a chance to consume it visually on YouTube. So thank you guys very much, and have a fantastic week, guys. We're out.